Spam calls are the Federal Communication Commission's #1 consumer complaint. In part 1 of this report, I told you about the recently passed TRACE Act and how it cuts down on certain kinds of spam calls. In part 2 of this report, I'll tell you what you can do to reduce them even further. On Steve's Tech Talk. I have some friends who like to complain about spam calls, but when I start to suggest some solutions, they can't be bothered. Cutting down on these calls will take some effort. The first thing to do is sign up for the FCC's Do Not Call Registry. This will cut down on unsolicited calls from legitimate businesses. Most of the major cell phone providers now offer free apps to help. Just do a search for Spam Blocker and then look for the one from your phone company. AT&T offers Call Protect, Sprint has Call Screener, and Verizon has Call Filter. A lot of these apps offer a paid pro option, but for most of us, the free basic option should be just fine. I also like a free app called Haya. It works with most phones, and it actually labels the kinds of calls coming in. It also has a paid feature, but I doubt you need it. Then there's the nuclear option. At one point, I was getting 10 to 15 spam calls a day. I turned on my phone's Silence Unknown Callers feature. It sends all callers to voicemail unless the caller is in my contacts list. Now, some tough love. If you're one of those people who just can't stand to let a call go unanswered, break the habit. Don't answer calls from numbers you don't recognize. If it's important, they'll leave you a message. Your phone also gives you the option to block calls from certain numbers. Like this one, Haya identified as extortion. I blocked it, so I won't see any future calls from that number. Even if you do everything I suggested, it won't stop spam calls completely, but it will greatly reduce them. For Great Day TV, I'm Steve Sweitzer.